So let's return to the story about the NDC gathering some 200 experts to talk about to drive a policy document out of the 24-hour economy. My colleague James Avaji is at this particular dialogue and joins us with more. James, so wanted to tell us more about this dialogue and the latest as we speak.
Brett, so this is a two-day program happening at the Pediasi resort here in Ebro in the eastern region. It's actually organized by the NDC and their research team. They call the National Socials Lab. And this is aimed at assembling all of these experts in order to task them to determine some policy directions for the party going into their manifesto drafting for the 2024 elections. And so this is actually just some preparations towards what direction the NDC's manifesto will be taking. Remember, the flag bearer actually talked about the 24-hour economy. That is the major flagship program he has talked about, and so our understanding is that all the policy directions must be centered around this 24-hour economy by the flag bearer of the party. And so it is actually coming to an end today. Started yesterday, coming to an end today. The flag bearer John Dramani Mahama arrived not too long ago. This is actually happening in a closed door session. The media is not allowed in there yet. We are told the flag bearer would be addressing the gathering, and that is what the media will be let in. But we are privileged to have a member of the legal team of the NDC, lawyer Edwige Tamaklo, joining us to let us in into what they have been so far since yesterday to now. Counsel, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Well, we know that this actually started since yesterday. We are told that this is not to draft the manifesto for the NDC, but to determine some key policy areas. What exactly are these experts expected to come out with at the end of the day?
Thank you very much. As you are aware, we already have the People's Manifesto, the 2020 Manifesto of the NDC. And if you recall, some of the policy initiative in the 2020 Manifesto included a 24-hour economy policy proposal. What we are basically doing is that from 2020 to date, there had been a lot of interventions. And so we want to have a situation where we can engage researchers, persons from academia, experts to help shape these policy programs and proposals that we put before Ghanaians in the year 2020 to firm them up for the purposes of the 2024 election. And as you rightly pointed out, yesterday the national chairman of the party opened the session. Today, H. John Dramani Mahama is here, as it were, to sit into or through the program to understand what the experts are also saying, so that ultimately we'll come out with a workable document that Ghanaians generally would accept. And that is what exactly we are doing today.
At the end of today, are they coming out with a working document as a white paper that you'll be presenting to the manifesto committee you'll be constituting to work with?
Already, as you are aware, the party has already inaugurated a manifesto committee. On Monday, 27 committees of the party were inaugurated, save that we didn't do a lot of fanfare with it, because we recognize that the problem facing Ghanaians are not matters about fanfare. They are quite serious matters. So basically what we are doing is that after this, obviously, whatever advice they will be given is not a matter for public consumption at this moment. It's purely for the use of the party internally to shape how we proceed going forward. And that's basically what
I'm sure there are various sectors of the economy. What are the key ones of interest for you at this point in time?
Finance. I mean, the economy. In fact, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia was in opposition. He has something that he always says. He said, when all is said and done, the economy is the pockets of the Ghanaian. I think that is profound. We want to focus on getting the pockets of the Ghanaian loaded Once people have money, they can do many other things with the support of the state. Critical is the 24-hour policy program.
That's what I want to ask. How is it selling so far? It's been a few months after your flag bearer said this. How is it selling to the public so far?
Thankfully, I do not want to rely on what I think. One credible researcher or poll institution, Global Info Analytic, I think they've gotten a good name so far. They have come out with the latest report, whereas
So that's from the Pediasi Resort, where the NDC is having this conference where they've assembled some 200 experts to look at how they can help in the drafting of the manifesto, especially on the 24-hour economy. Well, this has